Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. প্রভু কহে কহিলাম এই মহামন্ত্র ইহা জপ গিয়া করিয়া সবে নির্বন্ধ, ইহা হইতে সর্বসিদ্ধি হইবে সবার, সর্বক্ষণ বলইতে বিধি নাহি আর। So by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whose advent or appearance day is today, also we are going to celebrate 2-3 days. So it's very, very auspicious. And we like to share some his pastimes. So we can have a strong conviction, a strong faith on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So today actually our designated speaker is absent, some health issue. So unfortunately I have to talk a little bit. I can hear from you also, because more or less who are born in Bengal, everybody knows little bit about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the incarnation, the most magnificent incarnation of Lordship. So I'll do little Mangala Saranam Magano Timirandhasya Gananjana Shalakaya Sashkurunmitang Yana Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manavistang Istapitang Janabhutale Shayang Rupa Kadamayang Dadati Shapadantikam Mandyang Sri Guru Sri Juta Pada Kamalang Sri Guruna Vaishnavansa Sri Rupang Sagra Jatang Shagana Raghunatham Bitang Tang Shadivang Sadvaitang Shabodhutan Parijano Chaitang Krishna Chaitanya Devang Sri Radha Krishna Padana Shahagang Lalita Sri Vishakanitansa. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vinda Vaneshwari Visho Bhanu Chodevi Pranamami Hari Priye Ajanulambita Bhuja Kanuka Vadata Sankirtana Pitaraka Kamalatakshang Vishambhara Dijavara Juga Dharma Palav Mande Jagat Priyakara Karunavatara Namastri Kalashattayo Jagannath Shutai Shabhitai Shaputrai Shakalutrai Namo Namaha. Namong Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Jai Pataka Shaminiti Namine Namong Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Padayine Gaura Katha Dhamodaya Nagara Grama Tarine Namong Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Shaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pachayine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Parchatya Desha Tarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Sri Gaur Bhakta Binda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Our Lord is raising two hands, but we are very shy to raise our hands. Lord is surrendering us to deliver us. Can you believe how magnificent the incarnation Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is? So we'll know a little bit, we'll try to, because Lord is unlimited and his pastimes is also unlimited. So we can, by the mercy of Guru, we can, by the mercy of Shastra, we can discuss, we can share each other. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates who actually composed Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and Vrindavan Das Thakur, who composed Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Mangal, another Grantha. 3 big books, if you read, Chaitanya Mangal, Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita, we can learn little bit. So I'll read little bit on Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Charitamrita is composed by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, who was 96 years old that time. His hand is not moving. He cannot see. Like so much like the old age people, how his body is trembling and not, acting properly, functioning properly. And that time he told, it is surprising I am writing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. And he is mentioning the lame man cannot walk, dumb cannot see, and blind man cannot see, and the lame man cannot walk, and another person cannot speak, who is the dumb, right? And Krishna Kaviraj Goswami, such a wise person, such a saintly person, such a like he is like the associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but he showed his humbleness. He showed his mood, like I am unqualified to write about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, if you read Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, these days, actually he appeared the full moon, month of Falgun. But the full moon day, you will see the effulgence, right? The full moon day, no darkness, right? But what happened when the full moon day, like we in villages, or even if city is very difficult but in village, we are waiting the full moon day, people go outside and they enjoy. Because even the writers, they write poem. Because the moon giving you, there's such a power, peace. Even the fruits are, getting the taste. Without moon shine, fruits will be bitter. It is very, very scientific. But the full moon day, what happened? Full moon didn't show up. This 536 years ago, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, but full moon disappeared. What happened that day? Anybody knows?
Eclipse?
No.
Right answer.
Because
Eclipse become like the moon covered by the Rahu, right? And what happened? All the villagers, all the people in Navadip, inhabitants, they went to the Ganges and they took bath. But the eclipse is actually considered very inauspicious. And people do chant and they do fasting. Because the day of eclipse, you don't eat anything, you don't cook anything, because it's become contaminated. So what is the sign of that eclipse? Anybody can share?
I mean, there's a shine, moonshine.
covers.
I like to show down. That means, who is the source of all moon, who is the source of all sun, who the Lordship, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. So therefore, the material moon is not necessary. How you can relate? We might not believe that Dapar Yoga 5,000 years ago, when Krishna saw his, that's extraordinary first time, and the time of Treta Yoga, Ramchandra showing that first time, and the Sri Hari, the time of Satya Yoga, he showed his pastimes. Some people are atheistic that they think they don't believe, and they told I don't have proof. But what happened now? 36 years ago, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Right? That means Mahaprabhu or Krishna comes every millennium, and he show his first time to deliver us, and showing Jada Jadahai in Bhagavad Gita. Jada Jadahai. What is the verse? Who knows? Shogalani Bhavatir Abhuttamnam Adharmasya Sejam Maham. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he appeared, that time actually, Krishna actually comes like such a big dynasty. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in Brahman family, and Lord Krishna came whose family? Surya Vangsha or Chandra Vangsha? Chandra Vangsha or Surya? And Ramchandra? Surya Vangsha. So actually, when Lord appeared and he showed like his family background, and he does not come any extra like any normal family. And actually, it mentioned in the Shastras when Lord will come, when Lord will be appeared in this material world. And before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes, actually Advaita Thakur, what happened? Advaita Thakur, he saw, because Mahaprabhu or Krishna, when Lordship comes, we have to know this very clear concept. When, like we can give the material example, when Biden comes in Baton Rouge, first he sent his army, his minister, other associates to clean up everything, organize everything. Then when he's ready, then he comes.
Mm.
The Lord also, you can think that theme. When Lord comes, he sent his associates. But usually, Advaita Prabhu, who is the incarnation of Lord Shiva and Vishnu, therefore his name is Advaita. And another name is Mahavishnu. And he saw that the people in this Navadvip or people in this inhabitants of India or everywhere, they are so degraded. They don't have any idea about the God. They don't chant God's name. They are enjoying the material world. Then he got so shocked. Because our life is meant to achieve the goal of bhakti or practice the bhakti. So what happened? So Advaita Acharya, actually, those who are Bengali, they will understand very easily. Therefore, these books actually composed in the Bengali language. So Bengali people it is very easy to understand, but even the foreigner, even American people, like my Guru Maharaj, picture is there, Jayapatak Swami Guru Maharaj, he went to India to learn Bengali to understand Chaitanya Charitamrita. And so many, even if you go Vrindavan, you see the Russian, European, other countries people, Chinese, they are learning Bengali to understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it is very, very important to understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because these are most merciful incarnation. Other age, like we had so much austerity to perform bhakti and get his mercy. But this age of Kali, because Mahaprabhu knows, or Krishna knows, these people are so unfortunate. Like it's called Annagata Pran and Janigata Mon. When people without eating, they cannot live. Or without association of woman, or woman cannot live without association of man. These two things is going on in this world. Therefore, he gave very easy, most easiest process. What is the easiest process? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance day, the millions of people are chanting the holy name, and they're taking bath in the Ganges, into the Ganges, purified. And when Mahaprabhu appeared, actually whole world, like showing the sun, like the light. The darkness goes away because he's showing actually this moon, this material moon, actually it is not important comparing to the Lordship. And if you see the bodily complexion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I am just showing a couple of pictures. You can see the bodily complexion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And before that, I like to just stay here. I like to mention how Advaita Prabhu is actually calling God to appear in this material world to deliver his living entities. And so many pastimes, if you read, Krishnadas Kabir is telling, actually, I am touching the drop of water from the ocean, because I am very unqualified to describe his pastimes. But he describes a lot of pastimes to deliver the unfortunate people or the materialistic people like us. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he appeared, and before that, actually, Advaita Thakur is offering Ganges water with the tulsi leaves. We might think we need a lot of things to offer or worship Lord. But if you have tulsi leaves and Ganges water, most pure things you can offer, and God will reciprocate with you, God will appear in front of you. And Advaita Prabhu show that proof. He is telling here, Ganga Jal Tulsi Manjari Anukhan, Krishna Pada Padma Bhavi Kare Samarpan, Krishna Rahobban Kare Koriya Hunkar, এমতে কৃষ্ণের করাইল অবতার চৈতন্যের অবতারী এই মুখ্য হেতু ভক্তের ইচ্ছায় অবতার ধর্ম সেতু I know our audience is mostly Hindi and Bengali and some of them are English but I think the Hindi speaking people can understand the deep meaning of these verses. What is the verses? Ganga jale tulsi manjari anukkhan. For the 24 hours he was, holding the tulsi leaves and Ganges water and pouring like this into the bank of Ganges. If you go visit, Dr. Madan Kum last month went and he saw, and he is worshipping because he is invoking Lord Shiv, and then actually this Mahaprabhu's mentioning here যে কৃষ্ণের আহ্বান করে করিয়া হুঙ্কার এমতে কৃষ্ণের করাইল অবতার. This way actually he was roaring like the lion is roaring, right? It's such a like big sound, like solistic sounds come, and Krishna himself actually from Golok Vrindavan he actually like the giving signal, I am coming, because if any devotees call him eagerly, ajo সেই লীলা করে গোরারায় কোন কোন ভাগ্যবানে দেখিবারে পায়. We can talk so much about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was performing his pastime in Jagannath Puri, 4 places simultaneously he showed up. What were the four places? One is when Nityananda Prabhu dancing. Mahaprabhu always, devotees are saying, both like Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu both are dancing, together. And Shachimata, because his mother was so much affectionate to his son. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mother, Shachimata, when she was cooking, Mahaprabhu always taking prasadam from Jagannath Puri. Another place was, other place was Daimayanti. His brother was like who was always 24 hours he was cooking for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. No. And because he was thinking, but Krishna can take, like if Krishna lives in Vrindavan, but Krishna can take prasadam from here. A lot of incident happened, we can tell, like how actually Raghav Pandit, his name was Raghav Pandit, who was 24 hours meditating Mahaprabhu. So, and another was Vishnu Krishna Nityananda Bhavane, Nityananda Nitya, and Advaita and Shachimar Angane, and Raghav Pandit Grihe, and another is Srivas Angane. Because Srivas Angan was the place Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did 24 hours Harinam Sankirtan after appearing in this material world. And he was always dancing that place. And you might know, like when Krishna saw the Rasa Lila in Vrindavan, actually this Srivas Angan and Rasa Lila, the place of the Rasa Lila pastimes is non-difference. Like the same place, because the upper yoga, Chaitanya, Krishna did Rasa Lila pastimes, and same Lila he performed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at the place of Srivas Angan, and people got same ecstasy, same prem, same bhakti. So I am showing because we have shortage of time. So Chaitanya and these things we have to very understand. When Krishna himself he come particular place, particular house, and he hold particular pita, mata, like the parents. He does not, go like any ordinary person's home. So we can see here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, that place is Navadvip, is 9 island, and it is like a lotus flower. If you throw drone on the sky, the drone can take that picture. It's called 9 island. 9 island is look like a lotus flower. Do you see? Everybody can see the lotus flower. And what was the 9 island? At least we can remember couple of island. 9 island was Antodip, Shimantodip, Godrumdip, Madhyadip, Koladip, Jitodip, Jannodip. Madrumdeep or Rudradip. So in the nine islands, Antodip actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, and other islands is surrounding in the Antodip, into the Antodip, and Mahaprabhu appeared that particular place 536 years ago. And that place, you will surprise, when Ramchandra did pastimes, he visited with Sita. And actually, I will tell maybe one or two pastimes, but so many pastimes it coming in my mind. Like once, Ramchandra disappeared from the Sita. So what happened? Anybody knows that time?
In the Sita?
Yeah, because the Sita is a intimate consort of Ramchandra, and both went to exile for 14 years, right? So they actually traveled and they came. Ramchandra came Navadvip from Ajodha. The place is Ajodhapuri. And then Sita Devi actually got a little bit disappointed. My Prabhu, my master is not here. But he showed this golden color. And he showed I never seen this color and this body, the like complexion, because Mahaprabhu's bodily complexion is the golden. But I feel so much attraction this golden color and this body, But the Sati Nari or chastised woman, they only pativrata, they will accept only one husband. And this is Indian tradition, And man also accept only one wife. It's called the Sati, and we have a lot of Sati's examples in our scripture, like Gandhari, Draupadi, Mandadori. Can you tell a couple of Sati's name? Anusua. Yeah, very good. Very, very beautiful. Huh? Yeah, they are like the chastised lady. Gandhari. So what happened? Then actually that means if you attract different man, then like your chastity like is contaminated, right? Will be contaminated. So, but Ramchandra told, actually, I am same person. You like if I become a like that, this like if you become attracted to this man, also say I am also same person. And the Sita next this incarnation actually come as a Vishnu Priya. So this first time, but you can see like how the Navadvip or 9 island is here, and you will see the biggest temple in this world is called the TOBB, Vedic Planetary System, is actually manifesting that place. So I remember personally when I start traveling in India, 1990, that time that place was nothing, like all the field of paddy field. Mayapur was a paddy field, and next to Ganges, this Mahaprabhu's birthplace, and next to Ganges was following, and all the villagers, and nothing was there. I'm talking 1990, but after now is 23, that means 32 years. Now you will see how the big temple is manifesting, and the more than 10,000 devotees from all over the world by the mercy of Prabhupada is living there. Not only Indian, all colors people, like all kind of like a color, right? Madan Kundu actually visited, like the Indian, American, Russian, and certain area if you go, the Russian para. It's called the Russian village. If you go another place, you will see the Chinese village. They gave up their like the material opulence, and they want to do the austerity to success their life. But it is happened by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada show the vairagya, show the detachment. How important it is to detachment from this material world. And Prabhupada made the big people renounce. Right? But it is the history. No one else in this world, Like if you have like the big position like a king, you'll never give up your kingdom, right? But Prabhupada made people like this. Chaitanya, the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, King Subhuddhi, he was a king in the whole India. He gave up, and then Hossein Shah became a king. And he showed like how important is to achieve bhakti by serving Lord Krishna. So I'm showing a couple of pictures here, and then we can see we talk about 9 islands, and still Mahaprabhu's footprint is, if Lordship comes, you will see his like some like the extraordinary symbol on his foot, so that no ordinary person cannot claim I am a god. Though in India, so many of my Babaji, so many like the fake people like claiming I am a god. Like if you are God, you will come particular family at it will mention in the Shastras. Like we have a lot of evidence here. Like in Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 5th verses, 5th chapter, 32 verses in Bhagavatam. So Mahaprabhu came 536 years ago, but Bhagavatam appeared 5,000 years ago, right? And so many story of Mahabharata you'll see in the Bhagavatam. But those who are foolish, they will not accept. And this Shastra actually Shastra will mention like when God will come, It is not like that, like somebody appeared or somebody is born like that 10 years before, after, but we don't know like who is his father, who is his mother. But when Lordship comes, actually it is mentioned in the Shastra. And in Bhagavatam telling Krishna Varnang Tisha Krishna Shangupangasra Parshadam Jagge Sankirtana Prayat Jajanti Hi Sumedashu. Krishna himself appeared as a golden color. And his asra, like every millennium, every incarnation, actually, Lordship hold some weapon, like Ramchandra hold the Tira Dhanuk, like arrow and bow to kill the demons. Krishna also killed so many demons, right? Putna, Agashur, Bakashur, and he defeated, he killed also Shishupal. Jarasandha was defeated 17 times. But this incarnation, his asra, his weapon is Harinam. By chanting the name of Krishna, all the demon inside our body or outside the body will be demolished. People will become so sober. People will become so pious by chanting. And so many actually verses here. Punno Khetre Navadvipe Shashito Shuta Bhavishati. Krishna Jamal Tantra is another Upanishad. And another verse, I've just 64 verses is there, like how Mahaprabhu, before Mahaprabhu comes, it is mentioning in our Shastra. Kalu Prathama Sandhaya Gaurangam Mahitale Bhagirati Tate Ramme Bhavishyami Shashi Shuto. He will appear as a son of Shashi Devi. And where? The bank of Ganges. Ganges, another name is Bhagirati. Like the Bhagirati actually brought this, like the the Ganga Sagar. So actually brought Ganges into this material world. Therefore, another name is Bhagirati. So anyway, so you see some symbol of Krishna's lotus feet, conch shell, lotus, disc, and so many auspicious signs. So if somebody claims I am a god, you have to show that this kind of sign on your feet or body or on your hand. Can you see? Everybody can see? There's this symbol. There's lotus feet. Even the Krishna, when Krishna comes, when Krishna was walking, like when Akrura brought Krishna in the Mathura, that time actually Krishna's footprint on the sand, and Akrura saw, actually he's not an ordinary person, he's a god. Because this symbol, this disc, this lotus, this chakra, this all the symbols on the earth. So at least we are learning something, right? And Rudradip is still, if you go, like I mentioned the 9 islands, Rudradip means why? Like the Bhava Sarkar. Who is Rudra? His name is why Rudra is here. Bhava is also Rudra. So Rudra actually appeared in Navadvip to do the austerity. Therefore, another you can see the picture Rudra and Shiva. Shiva and Parvati was doing austerity to attain the Mahaprabhu's pastime. Therefore, actually, I brought that picture here. And also Brahma. And therefore, this island's name is Rudradip. Another island's name is Shimantadip. Shimanta means Parvati, who did pastimes, because it's very nice, interesting pastimes. Actually, it is not, this pastime is not happened now. Actually, it happened many years ago, but it is mentioned in Shastra. But you can see, if you want to see the proof, you can go Navadvip, you can see. The Mata Parvati still is doing austerity to attain the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Ganges also stopped. Ganges didn't flow to the Ganga Sagar because she told, my Prabhu will come this place. Therefore, he stopped. And Ganges is water, right? Water flowing all the villages around the Navadvip. And there was another name was the Jammu Muni. His name was, he was a rishi. He was doing pastimes. And he is hurt, because he has a lot of power. He has so much powerful rishi. The Jannu, this rishi, what happened? He actually kept Ganges and he put in his body. And then actually Ganges is also powerful. And Ganges told, actually, my Prabhu will come here, therefore I stock here, therefore the water following whole Navadvip. And then Jammu Rishi actually understands. Then the water comes from his Janu. What is the English name in the Janu? Ni. But this is very difficult to interpret. But it's called the Jammu, Therefore, Ganges, another name is Jannavi. How beautiful, right? The pastimes. And it happened in, Chatto yoga. But these things merge with the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. And you can see Mahaprabhu's footprint. If you want to see a more footprint, you can visit Bihar. Because Mahaprabhu was walking with the Harin Nam, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And Mahaprabhu's footprint all over the Bihar, into the Jharkhand. It's a big, huge, like the very thick jungle, forest. If you go now, it still is be a thick forest, but 536 years ago was like the dangerous forest. People cannot go, feel dare to go there because all the lions, all the tigers, all the, all the like the wild animals are there. And see the picture, the lions, the tigers, the deer, they become a friend to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to hear the Harinam. And they were dancing. Can you see? The deer, tiger, and the lions, all the wild animals are dancing to hear the Harinam. And Mahaprabhu's footprint, and the tiger, deer, all the animals' footprint is there, and government is protecting. And they make the museum, like the thousands of miles you can walk, and you will see that sign, Mahaprabhu's footprint is there. Still you can get mercy if you go there. So it looks like unbelievable, right? But it happened. It still is, the sign is there. And if you go, I actually, this original footprint of Lord Chaitanya along with his wild animal. Yeah, here actually showing. Also, so many times actually I visited Jagannath Puri. If you go to the Alalnath, Mahaprabhu, where Mahaprabhu put the Dandavat Pranam, like we offer our obeisances. And then Mahaprabhu's body is print and the footprint is there. The stone melted.
But this is also true when Prabhupada was passing that area. I think the tiger and lion also there.
Yeah, because in the senti person, the wild animal, they forget their wildy mentality. So I'll not go so far, but just I like to go the last part, like how where is like the why the name is important. Like the big speaker, they talk like the hours and hours, day by day after day, because unlimited pastimes. But main thing is, can you go to the last part of the
You have to share it.
Last part. I was thinking in 30 minutes I can finish, but the PowerPoint I may know it's just coming, the PowerPoint. Like, so Mahaprabhu started his journey, his appearance day by chanting holy name, right? And it is mentioning all our Shastra. Just I go all the way down to the last verse of the Bhagavatam. 18,000 verses in Bhagavatam. All verses are very, very important. But last verse, the summary of the all verses, like the summary of Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharmang Parijajyo Mamekang Sharanang Bharajo, Aham Tang Sarva Papebha Mukshesai Masujo. Forget your all religion, like your name, fame, your identity, and surrender to me. I will deliver you, I promise. And Bhagavatam also saying, say with me all of them. Nama Sankirtana Jasya Sarva Papa Punashanam. Nam Sankirtana Jasya Sarva Papa Punashanam. Namami Haring Param. Sorry. Again, Nam Sankirtana Jasya Sarva Papa Punashanam. Nam Sankirtana Jasya Sarva Papa Punashanam. Dukkha Samastang Namami Haring Param.
Namami
Nam Sankirtana Jasya Sarva Papa Punashanam. Dukkha Samantang Namami Haring Param. By the translation here. Can you read the translation?
I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Hari, the congregational chanting of whose holy names destroys all sinful reactions, and the offering of obeisances unto whom relieves all material suffering.
So think about this, how Mahaprabhu brought the Harinam Sankirtan, and how all the Shastras, all the big religious people, like Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, wanted to mention Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, who was the scholar, who is, that time the Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was leading the whole India. And how actually he got mercy. This picture is also here, and he's giving Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya actually falling down onto the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he forget his scholarship, and he started chanting on the street, and he was accepting the holy name. So we are very ordinary person. By the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by the mercy of Prabhupada, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned in the scripture, Prithivite ase jato nagaradi bando sarvatra prachar hoibe mor ei naam. So all the actually our, like Indian sadhus and other thinking, it is in the book, and it will be maybe in India only. But by the mercy of Prabhupada, Prithvi, that means whole world is chanting and dancing by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, and people are accepting, unconditionally without asking any question. And if we don't accept, and we should accept, then, our life will be success. So thank you so much for actually giving your valuable time. So we do this program every Sunday. So please come, and I know you all are coming and participating and supporting. And we are so grateful. Actually, we are exchanging, and we are actually sharing. It is not like that I am actually holding the program, I am like a boss. No. Actually, I am the servant. I am the representative of my Gurudev. Gurudev told me, just please outside of New Zealand, therefore actually moved in Baptist. But I am so fortunate. You are like the support. We are actually running this program, and you all are coming forward to actually help my Guru Maharaj, to Srila Prabhupada. And that way we can get pure devotion, pure bhakti, and our final journey will be, when we leave this world, we'll go to the back to garden. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If anybody has any comments or anything to say, and then we'll do Arati. Actually, today I was thinking Dr. Ravidan will speak something on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, but I was hoping next class Dr. Ravidan will speak, because I know his health issue or other business, therefore he couldn't. So anybody else wants to say like one or two words?
Shvetas Deep, is that Krishna's name or is his abode? Shvetas Deep?
Shweta.
Or Shetadev. Yeah, actually,
That's his name and his abode? Or?
yeah, Shetadev is in the Golok Vrindavan,
It's abode. It's
abode,
Got you, got you.
abode of Lord Krishna.
Hmm.
But in this material world, like when Krishna comes and he appeared in the Vrindavan, Ramchandra in Ajodha, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Navadvip.
Hmm.
And the 4 yoga, 4 incarnation, and every incarnation has different color. Actually, not like the human color. Chari Yoga Sripati Dhare Chari Varno. That means 4 millennium Sripati, that means with the Lakshmipati, with the God, incarnate with different color.
Hmm.
You know, the time of Satya Yoga, Hari's color was the white, and Treta Yoga, the Ramchandra color was the Raktavarno or reddish, and Krishna's color was blackish. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu color is goldish, golden color, like melted gold.
molten gold.
Prabhuji, you said Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shiva's avatar?
No, Krishna.
Krishna's avatar, but he said Shiva also.
No. Okay, so he said lordship.
Oh,
But you heard Lord Shiv. It's not Shiv. Lordship is different word.
Okay. It's English.
SHIP, lordship.
Yeah,
It's
that's
another name for it. Yeah,
Krishna's avatar.
yeah, that's Krishna.
So rather, Krishna, in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the both are there, Radha and Krishna,
Yes.
right?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is combination of Krishna and Radha and
Right.
together.
That's why he's gold.
Yeah.
That's why. Because Radha.
Yeah, another question, but if you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, I'm requesting everyone, so please read Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's an epic book, and more than hundreds, Shastra, Krishnadas Kaviraji mentioned to give the quote. Like if you read any authentic book, you need the quote from like the bona fide authority, right? Like if you read physics or chemistry, you will not read all the books. Once you get the quote from the scientist, then we'll accept. And Krishnadas Kaviraji wrote this Chaitanya Charitamrita. He mentioned more than 100 books like Gita, Bhagavatam, Purana, Upanishad, to give quote how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared and how he is Lord Krishna himself, and he did most times. So thank you so much. We'll do Arati, and hope you'll read Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita to know more about Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Well, Ravi speaking. Yeah, it's a blessing to hear your program. It's very nice. I am enjoying it. Okay, it's a God blessing that you are doing such wonderful program. I appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you. Your blessings.
No, thank you. No, I
And
appreciate.
hope you are doing well. Next
Yeah.
Sunday we will speak a little bit about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You'll give class next Sunday.
We will see. Well, I appreciate. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Hare Krishna, all the devotees on Zoom. Since it's past 1 p.m. now, we're going to end the program here. And if you are in the Baton Rouge area near our home, please come for lunch prasadam. And we hope to see all of you again next Sunday. Or actually, we're going to postpone next Sunday's program since we'll not be here. But we will keep you posted and give you more information. Program will be started around 5 o'clock. can. Yes, so you all are invited to attend the Gaur Purnima festival in ISKCON New Orleans tomorrow. Tomorrow is the actual day of Gaur Purnima, but since everyone was available here today, we celebrated it here today. So thank you all so much. We'll conclude the program by offering our humble obeisances to all the Vaishnav devotees of the Lord, who are just like desire trees who can fulfill all desires and are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhuvaivacha patitanam pavani Vaishnav vivo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnav vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Feel it like.
Dr. Sudhir Trivedi ji, would you like to say something?
No, thank you. I enjoyed the. Thank you.
Thank you. Please come for prasadam if you are available. Hare
Sure.
Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. You can come anytime during the day.